The Cayo Perico heist, my favorite way to make money in GTA 5 Online, especially as a solo player, is a big focus this week, especially because the Panther statue is back, and obviously the weekly challenge. That is right, ladies and gentlemen, you guys know I absolutely love the Cayo Perico, or Cayo Perico, however you want to pronounce it. I absolutely love it. I've done tons, probably hundreds of videos on this channel, showcasing every single way to do it, with every single option, every single gun. We even have the Spin the Wheel series. There'll be a new one out tomorrow if you've never seen that. And this week in GTA Online is starting off heist month. If you didn't know, Rockstar Games has said if we hit the goal of $20 million this month from completing heists, and it's not just the Cayo Perico heist, by the way, but that's going to be my main focus here today, we'll get exclusive rewards for the new December winter DLC that'll be coming out December 10th. Now, if you're newer to Cayo Perico, I have this video right here, which will be linked first in the description. That's just me going from the start to finish of Cayo Perico, showing you all the setups and things like that, and then completing the heist. But if you're looking for a much more in-depth guide, I also have this one right here. That'll be second linked in the description. And that'll go over everything from, like, the locations of, like, the disguises, the locations of, like, the grappling hooks, talking about poisoning the guards when you're inside doing the scope out mission. Super in-depth detailed guide. So if you want to see that, link will be in the description. It'll be the second one. I'll also leave it linked at the end of the video. But for this video today, I just wanted to make it as easy as possible. I know we have a lot of new subscribers on the channel this year, and maybe some people are just jumping into the game for the first time, Cayo Perico for the first time, or just haven't played in a while. So I just wanted to showcase the easiest way to get the Elite Challenge in GTA Online with the Cayo Perico heist. As a solo player, I should say. And spoiler alert, it hasn't really changed. The meta for the Cayo Perico heist, just to do it quick and easy, is going to be the same as this. I've done this video before in the past, but instead of having to go back through all the catalog of Cayo Perico videos I just thought I'd do another one here today for you guys. So let's go ahead and jump straight into it. All right, guys, so here we are. I've completely set this thing up. Now, you may have bearer bonds, you may have pink diamond, you may have the Panther statue, you may have whatever it is, the stinky tequila. But for this one, we have bearer bonds. I'm going to be walking you through everything you need to set up in order to do it exactly the same way as me. So obviously, you're going to gather intel. And if you're one of those people that need to have like the best of the best, like the Coca-Cola or something like that, you can look for it. But for me, we're just going to be going to the airstrip. So it doesn't matter. We're going to the airstrip. So as far as prep is concerned, if you go to approach vehicles right here, you're going to want the long fin. Now, the reason for this is the meta. It has been the meta for quite some time. If you want to see other ways to do this, I have literally hundreds of videos, maybe not hundreds, probably hundreds of videos, to be honest with you, on my channel showing you every way to do it. Every single entry vehicle, every single absolutely everything. But again, if you want the meta, if you want the fastest, easiest, quickest way to do this without dying, watch this video, follow along. Long fin is what we're going for the vehicle. Equipment. Now, you don't need to get the demolition charges. We're not going through the front door. That is not what this video is about. It's about the fastest, easiest way. So what you're going to want to need is the safe code if you're doing bearer bonds. If you have the pink diamond or anything that's in the case, you're going to want to get the glass cutter, the fingerprint, and the cutting torch. So basically, the bottom three. You don't need demolition charges for this one. Weapon loadout, I personally love the aggressor, but like I say, we're not going to be dying here today. We're not really going to be shooting too many people here today, but this is the setup we're going for if you want to follow along at home. Now, disruption. If you want me to do a video on this, I will, showing you how the fastest and easiest way to get these completed. I do these in my Cayo Perico Spin the Wheel series that you'll see coming up tomorrow, but in all honesty, you don't need this if you're going to follow along the way that I'm doing this. If you're somebody that fails a lot, all you need to do is do the weapons one, to be completely honest with you. That just makes it so when you do, if you get caught and you trigger the alarm, when they shoot at you, you're not really going to die that easily. You know what I mean? The guns are going to be awful. You don't need to worry about armor, the air support. The weapons is the one you want to get. But if you're going to follow along, like I say, this video, you don't need any of them. All right, so let's go ahead, start this up, show you exactly what we've got going on here. I haven't even purchased armor. I have no armor on me. I'm not planning on being shot at. We're not going to be getting into any trouble here today, I promise you. So like I say, the approach vehicle is going to be the long fin. This is the vehicle. Again, if you're going to be following along, that's what you're going to need. As far as the infiltration point, we're going to be coming in at the main dock, but we're not going to be going into the main dock. You'll see here in a second. Compound entry, you can just click drainage. We're not going to be doing that. Escape point, again, you can do main dock. We're not going to be doing that. Time of day, I always do daytime. It's just easier for you guys to see. It's easier when you're playing the game to be able to see anything. And then right down here, you can see weapon loadout. We have aggressor. So hopefully you didn't pay for the suppressors earlier, because when you get to this point, you can literally, if you already have them equipped from like previous Cayo Pericos, you don't lose it. So if I press equip, you hear the noise, but nothing happens. If you press it again, it just makes sure you have it. So you don't need to pay for the suppressors. You can get it this way. If you have any questions about that, leave it in the comments down below. As far as hire support crew, again, you don't need any of these. I will have some videos up this weekend just showcasing some of these because they are kind of fun. But for this is the meta. This is the fastest, easiest way to do it. We're not doing any of those. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go ahead, start this thing up, and show you how to do this the fastest, easiest way. Get in the elite challenge, not dying so we can get the weekly challenge this week, and walking out of here with a nice payday. Let's do it. All right, guys, so before we get into it, let me stick my headset on right here. Let's choose a cool outfit, obviously. You know what? We'll do the city slicker. I'm a big fan of that. All right, so like I say, this is going to be fast, easy. We're not going to sweat it. It's going to be 0 deaths so we can get that weekly challenge. We're going to get the elite challenge as well. We're going to get some pretty decent loot, hopefully. And, yeah, we're just going to go for it. We're going to go for it. Now, if you follow along... Oh, we're already bloody here. All right, come on. Let's do this tight right turn. I feel like this one never seems to work for me. You know what? Just go over. I don't care. I don't bloody care. All right, so we're going straight to the airstrip. Because the airstrip is where... This is just the meta. It's been the meta for a while. It's just if you want to get the elite challenge without doing any like glitches, without glitching in and getting like gold, and glitching through the walls within the compound itself, this is just the best way to do it. The reason is coming to the airstrip is you have so much. Can you go away, recording? You have so much loot here. You have the main one, which we're going to go to here first. And then you also have just over here to my right, where you can also get loot. So you have 3 places you can get loot. You can go to the main dock as well. But this just seems to be just so much easier. It's bloody recording again. What is it with console? I think it's something to do with the controller, where it just starts recording all the bloody time. You can also get like a disguise or something like that if you want to make sure that you don't get caught. But we're not even going to look at disguises here today. If you follow along, there may or may not be a disguise, so I don't want to do that to you guys because you'll be like, oh, well, you got the disguise and I didn't. And we got some bloody Coca-Cola. Now, I know upstairs here doesn't have anything good because when I was scouting out, I noticed it didn't have anything good. But I do know there's more of this over the other side. Now, I can fill my bags up here by just going upstairs. I would fill my bags. But I do know there's some more Coca-Cola, like I say, over on the other side. So we're just going to wait here for a second for this guard to pass. As soon as he passes, we're going to run on over. Hello, sir. And we're just going to grab the other Coca-Cola. Now, like I say, for you, it can be different. It doesn't matter if you fill all the way up on, you know, whatever it is. We're going to be good here today no matter what. So we're going to jump up on here. Then we're going to pull out this. We're going to, you know what, we'll take him out first. Then we'll take out this camera. No one heard us. We're good. You can hear a lot of screaming and shouting. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to wait. Listen, we're going to do the elite challenge no matter what. If you've seen me do the Cayo Perico spin the wheels, you know it's better to be safe than sorry. A lot of the times when you do the Cayo Perico heist, I feel like a lot of people panic. So we're going to wait for that guard you can see on my mini-map. He was right next to me, and I didn't want him to hear it. You know what I mean? Because the blowtorch that we have here, it isn't the quietest. You can get the cutters, which are quieter, but we don't have the cutters. We're not going looking for them. We're using the blowtorch. So we're just going to wait for him to move off here a little bit. All right, so there you go. We have our full loot bags. Like I say, you should still be able to get full loot bags no matter what from here. Very rare occasions you won't be able to, but we've got it here today. All right, now what we're going to do is just run straight back over to our boat. And believe it or not, the hardest part is done. That is it. Getting this loot, that is the hardest part. We're going to now go to the compound. We're going to grab the primary loot, which for us is the bearer bonds. And then we're just going to walk on out of there, basically. We're going to swim. Well, we're not going to... Well, we are going to swim a little bit. But we're just going to go in, grab the primary loot. Then we're going to jump on out and jump off the bottom of the map. That is by far the best way to do it. All right, I just want to make sure here that we're not going to beach ourselves. And there we go. All right. So this should be fairly simple. This should be fairly simple. Like I say, if you follow along exactly how we're doing it, you get the long fin, you get the what is it? You go to the airstrip to get your loot. 9 times out of 10, you'll be able to fill your bags. You may not have 2 Coca-Colas like I just did, but you should still be able to fill your bags. I don't tend to worry. I'm not one of those people that worry about getting the best loot, because, you know, we make a lot of money doing other things. But anyway, let me speed this up until we get there, just around this corner. Okay. We nearly hit him. Don't think it would have done anything, but it's fine. Okay, so here we go. And we don't need, obviously, we have a rebreather. So we don't need a wetsuit. So let's make sure the rebreather is equipped. There we go. It is left on your D-pad if you're on controller to equip that thing. And that is it. That is literally, I promise you, that is literally the hardest part. Now, the way I do this, I'm going to show you, is I just do it individually like this. A lot of people go across, you know what I mean? They go up, down, up, down, up, down until it's gone. I just find it's easier to do them all individually, just like this. And it's once you get used to the exact distance that it takes on your controller. We missed one there a little bit. It's just easier. It's easier than going zzz until it's done, then zzz until it's just boom, 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 boom. It's just so much easier. All right, let's run ahead here. Let's run ahead. All right, now here we are. Now this is the part, most importantly, that if you are following along at home and you want to do it the same way I do, you're going to want to make sure the most important thing is you do it the same speed that I do it. Because if you do it any slower, the guards are going to be in different locations. So as soon as we spawn in, make sure you're paying attention. You can pause it, rewind, whatever you want to do, but do it the same speed I do. So as soon as it spawns in right now, we're just going to run. And there's no stress. We're just going to run up here. We're going to go to the left. We're going to go this way. I'm not even looking at the guards because I know there's not going to be any guards here. We're going to go down here. We're going to go to the right, up these stairs, and we're going to wait here for about 5 seconds. And there's a guard up there. He's going to turn. Should turn. There we go. So as soon as he turns, you can make your way up the stairs here. Again, we're not going to be killing anyone inside the compound. We will take out at least one person outside the compound. Well, just one person outside the compound. But inside the compound, we're not going to kill anyone. And like I say, this is not only the meta currently for the Cayo Perico heist if you're newer to the game, but it's also the best way to get the weekly challenge, which is to complete it without dying, right? So we're just going to swing past him right there. No deaths, and we're getting the elite challenge, by the way. So it's fast, it's easy, it's elite challenge. First thing, come over to this right here. This is a safe. It can give you anywhere from about 30 to 100,000. We're going to get not the greatest, about 60k. Now, there's a drawer here. I'm going to open it. I don't really need it. But this is going to have the golden gun in. If you don't have the key for this, if you notice on your mini-map, sometimes there'll be a little blue dot and it'll be like a guard that's fell asleep or something like that. Always go up to the Cayo guards. Yeah, that's where you'll get this key from. Once you've got it, you don't need to worry about it ever again. Okay, so now what we're going to do is we go to the first one, and then we go down, first one again, and then across once the second. So we're on the first, and then 1, 2. Oh, so this is technically 3. So 1, 2, 3, 4. And that's how you do it. So 1, and then 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. We'll do it one more time here, and then we'll speed the last one up. So 1, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. We can see this one looks similar, but we'll just go 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's how I do it. All right, I'm going to speed up this last one. And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Like I say, I'm not stressing. We're going to get the elite challenge. We're going to get this loot right here. There's zero stress whatsoever. But like I say, you just got to follow at the same speed I do. There's not going to be any guards down here. And since we're not killing anyone, we're not going to get the infinite cone glitch, you know what I mean? Where you come out and it seems like they just found you. Hold on. 45, 65, 64. 45, 65. So 45, I should have gone the other way. 45, 65, 45. Sorry, my memory's awful. 45, 65, 64. So 65 and 64. So you probably don't have this unless you have the exact same thing I do where you have to go in the safe. You're most likely going to have to go and use the glass cutter on this thing right here. All right, so there we go. We're just going to leave. We've got our golden gun in our hand, so we need to make sure we switch. We need to make sure we switch to a gun that has a silencer on it. Because actually, you know what? I'm just going to put my gun away because we really don't need it. But be careful. If you do get the golden gun, remember you have the golden gun, because you can shoot somebody thinking you have the silencers on, and that golden gun is gonna make a big loud noise. Okay, so we're looking at our mini-map. We can see there's a guard over here, and we can see the Juggernaut is gone. I probably could make this run right now, and you could too. But we're just gonna wait. You can see that guard right there on the mini-map. He's turned. We're gonna wait for him to pass, and then we're gonna go for the run right here. All right, so he's passed. We're gonna jump over. Then we're gonna jump to the side here, just because his cone is looking towards that staircase, and I just don't want to risk it. And then we're gonna go up here. Now, there could be a chance where the guard's going in the opposite direction, and that is fine. Just wait for him to get into that little corner where he was sitting when we first looked. And then you'll be able to do this too. All right, so now that he's passed, we're going to run up, go straight to the door. That's it. It's that easy. Now, here's the thing. If you trigger the alarm once you have already left the compound, it doesn't matter. You'll still get the elite challenge. You just can't trigger the alarm when you're in the compound or before the compound. If you do that, you will fail the elite challenge. But if you trigger the alarm after the compound, it doesn't matter. You'll get the elite challenge. But anyway, this is going to be super easy. We're going to run up here. Like I said, we're probably just going to take out one person. I'm going to use the silencer. Make sure you switch to a silencer just to make it easier for yourselves. Because if you use the golden gun, like I say, you will trigger the alarm. We're going to drive over his face right there. And then that's it. Now we're just going to jump off the edge of the map. This is by far the fastest, the easiest way to do the Cayo Perico heist. The best way to escape. Sorry if I'm like being all crazy on the camera here. We're just going to jump off right here. Whoom. All right. And we lost maybe $2 grand right there. I don't really care. So you can either swim towards that one. You see the one above my head right here. Or you can go to the left. If you swim towards that one, you can just hang around there for a second. Or you can swim to the left. I just always swim to the left. Just because if there is guards or anything chasing you, getting deeper into the ocean, you're going to have less likely that they're going to be able to shoot you. We don't have any guards on us anyway, but it doesn't really matter. But you'll see any second now, this is going to end. If you just swim into this little ravine right here, it should end before 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2. See, it says body's been found. Let's put a rebreather on. There we go. And that is it. We 100% should have the elite challenge. I'm not sure how long that took. If I was a betting man, I'd say probably around 11 minutes. But it may be 12. I don't know. But either way, we've definitely got the elite challenge here today. Rocking our blue shirt. And it was that easy. Like, I promise you, it is this easy. Go to the... Well, get a long fin. Go to the airstrip. There's always going to be enough loot there. For the most part, you could have really bad luck. But for the most part, you're going to be able to fill up your bag there. And then you're just going to go straight to the compound through the drainage tunnel. 11:15. What did I say? 11 minutes? We nailed that. And then you're just going to go in, get your primary loot, and not kill anyone within the compound. Leave. You're not going to die. And there we go. We got the elite challenge here today, ladies and gentlemen. Let's speed this up so we can see the final little thing. The final little thing that tells us all of the information. Come on. Look how beautiful it is. No more bloody... No more UFO Halloween sky. There you go. 1.16. Almost 1.2 million. Elite challenge. And this took us from start to finish about 35, 40 minutes. So if you want to see me do not an elite challenge. We just did that. If you want to see me showcase how to do all of the setups, let me know in the comments. Because I've done this a lot in the past. But I know we've got a lot more people on the channel these days. So if you do want me to do an updated version, it won't really be much different than the past videos. It'll just be a newer version. So let me know in the comment section down below. Hope you guys are having a fantastic day. And I'll see you tomorrow, as always, with a brand new video. Goodbye.